Okay, Amy, this is Dennis Clark. Apparently, we sent a video. It says by my notes it went out, but maybe something happened. It's the way electronics works, right? Sometimes. So I have today on the left here, and I have Monday on the right here. Okay, so we'll watch this swing develop here a little bit. Okay, so first things first, I think obviously you're a little more upright here. Okay. The face is still closed. That's something that I did not deal with this week because you weren't hitting it left, but at some point we may want to consider dealing with that. Variety of reasons for that, but we set out as a goal to get you a little more up and down in your swing. Okay, and we achieved that at times. So first of all, if you look at this, these camera angles are pretty similar too. So Doug's got you lined up here pretty well. If I go line to the hands, ball to the hands, I am definitely seeing a more vertical plane there. Couple degrees higher. Okay. Now your objective would be from there, what we worked on was to snap your wrist down and try to keep your body closed a little bit longer. Right, so the idea would be that if we can get up a little higher, especially with your iron play, if we can get up a little higher, then you're going to come down more from the inside and a little more steeply. So you're up higher there. And we're still unwinding the body kind of early. Okay, so let's look at this. But even here, I am seeing the club a little steeper. Okay, so through my eyes, and it should be just as clear to you that you are attempting to change this swing. There's no doubt about that. That's good to see. So we're doing this with the same. Doug has the camera on the same level both days, and we're hitting drivers both days. Now what we have to watch for is this distance here. That's the more critical distance. The one that I really wanted to get in for you was the hands more under the shoulders, so gradually you could move into the ball. So I was giving Bill a drill where you put a ball on the tee with a 7-iron or something, and then you put a tee inside of it, and you actually try to swing at the tee, because what it will have you do is keep your shoulders closed a little longer and have your arms come down more from the inside. Because although I like this swing being a little more upright, it's also a little more outside. So the bottom line is, either one of these, this flatter plane, which you're kind of more comfortable with, is actually coming more from the inside. I'd like to keep a little more, especially with the tee balls, are never really going to be a problem for you. The shots off the ground you may find more of a problem, but my suggestion, and this is again, as I come back to what I said on Monday, it's simply a suggestion for you, is that if we can get you a little more up above, and we definitely, whatever plane we choose, we have to close some of this gap in here, because you're always going to be too close to the fault line here. You know, living on the fault line, kind of near the heel of the club. And theirs would be one of your pull shots. So your ability to turn through the ball is good. That's your forte. And that's what you want to keep. My only thinking about it is that there's more power in this for you if we uncock the wrist instead of unwind the body. That's kind of a, you know, better at the top, but still coming down a little softball-like, right? And swinging, if the ball was up here, this would be the correct plane for it. Plane, P-L-A-N-E, plane, incline, right? So if I can get the arms down a little bit more under the shoulders, and not spinning out so early, like where you are right there, you'd want to be still mostly close to the target. So let me bring a model up for you. I do not have a female model here as of yet, but I'm going to give you a male model, and it would be basically the same thing. Here's what I would like for you. To get down to the belt, just bring it down to the belt. With your hands back under here a little bit. So he's down belt high, his shoulders are still turned quite a bit, and his arms have dropped under his shoulders. This would be, in addition to a little more vertical, it would be definitely down a little bit more inside. Then you'd be off the heel forever. Your distance loss in your driver is the heel. Your occasional sculls and shank shots off the irons are the heel, and the reason for it is the hands too far from the body. Now, you were doing that because you had a very flat backswing. You've moved that up 5 degrees here. But the objective on the downswing would be the same. You know, you could go right into full-length mirror in your house, and this would help your pitching and your bump and runs that you like enormously if you just didn't unwind so early. If you could feel anything that would get you, and this is one of those things that there's, you know, there's drills out there, but I don't, there's teaching aids out there, but I don't find any effective enough as you just simply feeling it. If you watch what happens to him, it just comes down. It doesn't go out at all. It just, you know, his hand path kind of That's the path his hands are taking. And you'd see this on the LPGA Tour too. So I think you see a difference there, right? So you have to ask yourself this question: what would it take? What would you have to feel to drop your arms from here onto your shoulders? And like I said on Monday, would that change be worth it to you? To not get the heel driver, to get more snap in your wrists, to expose the center of the face more often? I would think so. Even though you're, by club standards, a good hitter now. That's a call you have to make. But that's how we would do it. You could take an aim stick and put it here. I wouldn't swing real hard when I do this, put an aim stick in here and just try to swing your hands inside of it. So you didn't do that. It would actually, my bad, it would actually be like this. Behind the ball and like this. And you try to get your club and your arms to swing down under it. And not up there. That's just simply unwinding the body too early. But when you do get it and snap, I know you're going to tell me that you picked up a lot of distance, and you will. Okay? I hope you get this one. The system only lets me do it twice, so the swings will be thrown out after this. So let me know, please. Bye.